Suddenly one day I got a letter from the underground of JP saying, well, what is the use of your being in India? You're new to politics, you can't mobilize, you can't move, you'll be arrested, and so on. So better you go abroad. And there you go and do interviews with the Voice of America and the BBC and all these channels, and that the Indian people will be able to hear. Today they hear nothing but those days we had only Doordarshan, we had none of these private companies. So Doordarshan was just doing propaganda. So in order for people to know, he said you do it and that will be broadcast, and public will come to know the truth. So I then made plans, and with my knowledge, having lived abroad and traveled all over the world in on international flights, I knew some of the ways of getting into the international flights without detection. So I got on to in Madras a flight to Colombo, and from Colombo I flew to London. London, again, mostly the RSS people received me, and then we slowly began putting together an agitation. Then went to America, and America, it was a very, very large support from the Indians we got. And so this went, began disturbing Mrs. Gandhi a lot. And of course, Harvard gave me back my professorship, so I had a salary, so I didn't have to depend on money for anybody. And so, but over the period of 6 months, I saw in India people losing strength, and the whole rebellion had come to a complete halt after George Fernandez got arrested. And there was nothing left. Tatapan Tengri also got arrested. Nanaji Deshmukh also got arrested. So all these people who were the organizers or the people who could give good speeches to wake up people, they all had got arrested. So at that time, it looked to me silly to be in America, because what would I say? I would say the old things, nothing new, and then there was no event. And that is when I made up my mind that I will do something dramatic, like go into India, go into Parliament, make a speech, and disappear again. And if I do that, people will be convinced that Mrs. Gandhi has lost control. At least in the West, that's how it was perceived in the end. Mrs. Gandhi would be completely, discredited, that she is no control in the country, and so on.